covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail.
Where takes the give from Mahomes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They come out here in the I.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
On the run, it's Ware. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. Lockett the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 14.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First target, first catch, and a first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. Lockett the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Now Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
He's going to go for it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A 1st down carry for Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Throw. Hold on. Throw. Z. Hold on.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Hill shedding the tackle. He is going to find Hill here. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gotta go. 18. 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
14. What? 15. Got it, got it, got it.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
14, got it. Tempo, tempo. Check, 53, check, 53, 12.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, 14. 14. Hey, go.
Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go, 14. Boot the team. Gotta go. Got it.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. He hits Baldwin right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And yes, Janikowski got it. Sebastian Janikowski does it again. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.